Arise Exchange, a new messaging app which is said to be completely resistant to surveillance through a combination of using random decentralized nodes, quantum-resistant cryptography, and metadata shredding, has made its debut. Joining me to discuss the latest in the world of messaging app within the wider digital ecosystem is David Chaum. He's often described as the godfather of cryptocurrencies. Good evening, the Godfather. I'm trying to remember the movie and the novel, The Godfather.
Not that kind of Godfather. Hey, nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
My first trip to Africa. I'm so pleased to be here. I must say.
Thank you so much. You pioneered the creation of DigiCash way back in 1989. I was just about to cut my teeth in the media world back then. So you're now shaking the world again with these messaging apps, making them truly private through XX Messenger. I thought you would have said XXX. What are you looking to achieve, my friend?
Well, we have put something out there which is running autonomously at 350 nodes around the world in 80 countries, including in some African countries, that is a decentralized messenger currently that is easy to use, as easy as any other messenger. You can download it from the app stores at, XX Messenger on Apple or Android, and you use it like any other messenger, but it actually, as you so succinctly said, Bosan, it's the first messenger that protects the secrecy of your messages against quantum computers. And that's a whole story in and of itself, because, people say, oh, well, you've got a tinfoil hat on, you're worried about quantum computers. Well, you better worry about them, because eventually they will exist. There's no doubt about that. And when they do, all this recorded metadata and traffic data is going to be, available to artificial intelligence to analyze everything you've said over the years. So until you switch to the XX Messenger, your privacy is going to be retroactively invaded. In the future, they'll be able to just look back at everything you've said until you switch. And no other messenger has introduced a quantum-resistant privacy, even though they claim that, that they have strong end-to-end encryption. They use that as a way to fool people into not paying attention.
But that's what platforms like WhatsApp says its service is end-to-end the encryption. Doesn't that prevent unwanted surveillance?
Well, exactly. What Mark Zuckerberg said in his famous editorial about privacy was that, they were going to provide strong end-to-end encryption of message content. But if you read the fine print, they're also going to collect all the metadata about you. So they're just distracting you by saying they're not listening to what you're saying, but they are going to record everything about who your contacts are, when you talk to them, how much you talk to them, where you're talking to them, from where they were, and so on and so forth. And it's that kind of metadata that can be analyzed to figure out a tremendous amount about people. That's their major asset, having this social graph and the metadata about people. That's what they use to create, to manipulate political opinion and create social unrest and to make advertising revenue and all the rest of it. So the XX Messenger is unique in that it provides the metadata shredding, which no other app has, and Messenger, and it also has the quantum resistance, so that and it's still fully decentralized. So it's not like we can change anything, or we could allow governments to get certain information like most of the other messengers can.
But how secure, David, how secure is XX Messenger in the event of perhaps a legal judgment, for example, requiring a chat transcript?
Yeah, well, it's totally decentralized, so there is no company to serve a legal judgment against. I mean, so when a message is sent, it's end-to-end encrypted between you and the party you're sending it to with a quantum-resistant algorithm, which no one else uses. So that means even a quantum computer won't be able to read it. And then it is routed through 5 randomly chosen nodes in a cohort, in a batch of 1,000 messages. And this, which is randomized at each cohort node in a way that they don't record. So they shred how they mix these messages up. And so when the 1,000 messages come out, no one knows which one that went in goes with which one that came out. So it's a
Is it a blockchain technology it uses?
A blockchain, yes.
A blockchain technology.
Yes, yeah, but we're the only ones who use it to protect the users with the privacy for messaging, and we also have a currency, but that we're not really promoting at this moment. But we will have we have demonstrated some months ago in a live streamed demonstration over YouTube for 10 days we were processing